With the death of the Archdemon, the Blight was defeated. But the Darkspawn did not simply disappear. Most of the Horde scattered north from Denerim towards the coastlands. And there fractured into warring tribes. The region fell into chaos as the Darkspawn emerged from hidden lairs to terrorize the countryside. As the new Warden Commander of Ferelden, it is your responsibility to rebuild the Order and deal with the lingering threat. You have come to Amaranthi to join the rest of the Grey Wardens at Vigil's Keep, once home to Arl Rendenhau, but now property of the Order. The lack of a proper welcoming party as you grow close, however, indicates that something is amiss.
What's going on? Why are there no wardens here to greet us? Something is wrong. Quickly, Commander!
It's you, the hero of Ferelden. Oh, thank the Maker. I don't know, they came out of nowhere. All I heard was screams and people dying. I got out as fast as I could and ran into these... You need to help them. You need to do something. I think there was a mage right behind me. He might have been a warden, I don't know. I'll see if I can't find some help. There has to be a patrol on the road.
We don't have a lot of time, Commander. This isn't a blight. How could they be so organized? I don't understand. Other than an archdemon, you mean? Frightening thought. Oh, pardon me, Commander. I'd assumed proper introductions would be taken care of at the keep. My name is Myri. I was a knight in the King's service until I was recruited a month ago, but I haven't taken my joining yet. The Seneschal sent me to bring you back. I was not expecting this. Varel the Seneschal. He is the keep steward, I believe, working for the Wardens. Right, let's teach these evil bastards a lesson. Unbelievable. The keep has been overwhelmed. How did the Wardens not sense the Darkspawn coming? I don't understand it. For the Darkspawn to have ambushed the keep so effectively, I didn't know they were capable of such a thing. Yes, Commander. I'll try.
I didn't do it. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not broken up about them dying, to be perfectly honest. Biff there made the funniest gurgle when he went down. Of course. Well, they helped. A little. Before they tragically died. I am Anders, at your service, mage and wanted apostate.
An apostate? At Vigil's Keep?
You weren't here when we arrived. I'm sure I would have remembered such a lovely woman as yourself. We were just stopping here on our way back to the tower. Just a short rest, they said, and now they're dead. Such a shame. So they kept saying, although come to think of it, there's no real way to know for sure, is there? The Templars captured me and were taking me back, and then, you know, Darkspawn attacked. Could be a sign, yes? Isn't it, though? The Maker moves in mysterious ways. Well, tell you what, I'll help you and we can discuss what comes later. Later, once all these bastards are properly put down, yes?
Oh, we're scared now! Don't come over here! Ha! It'll take more than that to kill us, beasties! Come again if you dare! Aha! There you are! When these Darkspawn showed up, I thought, just you wait until the new commander gets here and you'll all be spitting teeth out of your arses. Followed the screaming, and sure enough, here you are. Good on ya! Doubting your eyes, huh? I get like that after the 5th bottle or so. Came here thinking I might try my hand at becoming a bona fide Grey Warden.
He was here when I left. I can't believe the Wardens didn't kick him out.
Well, hey, if it isn't the recruit with a great rack.
Yes, a prize for the Wardens, to be sure.
I know. Too good to be true, right? Hey, who's the mage? Boyfriend? Should I leave you two alone?
Wow, a dwarf that smells like a brewery. You never see that anywhere.
A mage comedian. Thought those normally died young. There are risks to getting up in the morning. I piss on risk.
I'm sure Risk appreciates it.
Well, we can talk about that later. Right now, there's more darkspawn around in sore need of a beheading.
Myri?
Roland! Commander, Roland was a knight recruited from Denerim like me. We must do something for him.
He looks beyond healing magic. Maybe a shot of whiskey for the pain?
I like the way you think.
Stop joking! This isn't funny.
The commander? We only had a moment's warning. Before they were on us, Commander. The Seneschal ordered a counterattack, but they came out of nowhere. There's one with them. A darkspawn who talks. His magic is powerful.
A talking darkspawn? The lad must be delirious.
There's something in my blood. It hurts. It went that way after the Seneschal.
I will avenge you, Roland. I swear it.
It has ended just as he foretold. Be taking this one gently. We are wishing no more death than is necessary.
Necessary? As if your kind has ever done anything else.
You are thinking you know of our kind, human? It is understandable, but that will soon be changed.
Others will come, creature. They will stop you.
There it is.
It seems your words be true. More than you are guessing.
It is talking.
Well, let's shut it up already.
Commander.
Capture the Grey Warden. These others, they may be killed.
Commander, I owe you my life. Soldiers on the road. It seems we have more company. Hopefully they're more hospitable than our previous guests.
It looks like I've arrived a bit late. Too bad. I rather miss the whole darkspawn killing thing.
King Alistair.
I'd wanted to come and give the Wardens a formal welcome. I certainly wasn't expecting this. What's the situation?
What darkspawn remained have fled, Your Majesty. The Grey Wardens who had arrived from Orlais appear to be either dead or missing.
Missing? As in taken by the darkspawn? Do they even do that?
I do not know, Your Majesty. I know only that we cannot account for all the Wardens.
I see. At least the hero of Ferelden is still here and alive. That's something, right? Toss the throne aside, spend my time adventuring at your side, just like old times. Very tempting. You have quite the task ahead of you. Really, I'd like to help you fight Darkspawn, but you're on your own for the moment.
Hey, what am I? Chopped nug livers?
From the smell, that's not a bad guess.
I came here to join the Grey Wardens, and from the looks of it, you could use the extra hands. Now where's the giant cup? I'll gargle and spit. Ha! Well, smack my ass and call me Sally. I'm in.
I suppose all are welcome in this dire time.
Joining the Wardens, eh? Well, good luck with that.
King Alistair, Your Majesty beware, this man is a dangerous criminal.
Oh, the dwarf is a bit of an arse, but I wouldn't go that.
She means me.
This is an apostate who we are in the process of bringing back to the Circle to face justice.
Oh, please. The things you people know about justice would fit into a thimble. I'll just escape again, anyhow.
Never. I will see you hanged for what you've done here, murderer.
Murderer? But those Templars were... Oh, what's the use? You won't believe me anyhow.
It seems there isn't much to say. Unless you have something to add, Commander.
What? Never!
I believe the Grey Wardens still retain the right of conscription, no? I will allow it.
If Your Majesty feels it is best.
Ha! Way to go, kids. Welcome aboard.
Me? A Grey Warden? I guess that will work.
Congratulations, Sir Mage. I look forward to fighting at your side.
Then if you have everything under control, I will need to take my leave.
I believe the estate has been secured, yes. We have suffered great losses, but the Darkspawn are gone, and there are survivors. Oh, excuse my manners. I am Veril, Seneschal of Vigil's Keep, and I am most grateful for your timely rescue, Commander. I will aid you in ruling the lands of Amaranthine. But as Commander of the Grey, you are the equivalent of our Arl as well. Come and speak to me soon. There are many matters to attend to, not the least of which is the joining. You will need to replenish your numbers.
The security of Ferelden relies on the Grey Wardens now, even weakened as the Order is. It will be up to you to deal with the vestiges of the Blight before the situation grows out of control. No easy task, but I'm confident you are up to it. Good luck, Commander. May the Maker watch over you.
Before we do anything else, Commander, there's an urgent matter we must take care of. Right now, I know of only one living warden assigned to all of Ferelden. That should be rectified. The others could aid you considerably. As you wish, Commander. The time has come for us to begin the joining. I shall speak the words that have been said since the first. Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand, vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you. From this moment forth, Oghren, you are a Grey Warden.
What's this, the sampler size? Are you trying to say something about my height? Huh?
This is the goblet we've always used.
Really? Not bad.
Maker help us all. From this moment forth, Anders, you are a Grey Warden.
So we need to drink Darkspawn blood? That's it?
That is it, yes.
Well, all right. But if I wake up 2 weeks from now on a ship bound for Rivain in nothing but my small clothes and a tattoo on my forehead, I'm blaming you.
He lives, Commander, and will awaken in time. From this moment forth, Myri, you are a Grey Warden.
I have awaited this moment.
am sorry, Myri. May the Maker watch over you now. Poor Myri. Open the doors!
The commander must be informed about the Deep Road's entrance. It could be their base of operation.
You'd have the Wardens chase a rumor then, Captain. And even if it proves true, unless the Pilgrim's path is cleared by the time your army assembles, they'll have nothing to eat but shoe leather.
Garavel, Woolsey, the commander has had a long day.
Woolsey says some merchants escaped the Darkspawn. They can reprovision you for a reasonable fee. And the vigil is yours. Take whatever weapons and armor you need. We'll be waiting when you're ready. To business then. Orlais sent a dozen wardens to the vigil to await your arrival. Nearly all died in the attack, but Kristoff is still in the field. The Orlesian wardens were uneasy that the Darkspawn weren't going to ground with the Blight ended. Kristoff was sent to track down some leads. A fortnight ago, he left in a bustle. As best we figure, he went to the city, Amaranthine. Only so many places travelers visit. I check the inns and taverns. You did, but not to me. The wardens keep their own counsel. Wiser men than I have worried over that. One of the wardens said the archdemon's strength gave the Horde some semblance of purpose. If they found some other purpose... That's the only thing that needs immediate attention. Do you want something else, Commander? As much as you like, sir. Generally, the Keep's Seneschal takes care of day-to-day matters. If anything important arises, I'll alert you.
Commander?
This is Sir Garavel, the new captain of the guard.
I have a matter to bring to your attention. Potentially urgent. The Orlesians, wardens, I mean, began gathering information while they were here. The most promising lead they found was a wild tale a couple of hunters told. These hunters, Colbert and, well, the other one, claim to have stumbled across an entrance to the Deep Roads. Darkspawn all over the place, they said. And this was before the fiends appeared throughout the whole Arling. The wardens were just about to send someone to track down Colbert. One breeding ground, at least. Colbert and his friend are in the city of Amaranthine. Probably amongst the refugees outside the city gate.
Warden Commander, a pleasure to meet you. I'm Mistress Wolsey, sent by order of the First Warden at Whitehart. I'm to act as treasurer of the Arling of Amaranthine. He believed local men could not be trusted for this post.
One of those local men is right here, Mistress Woolsey.
I have every confidence in the Vigil's loyalty in the matter of arms. But gold corrupts even the most resolute soul. Not Whitehart itself. I'm from many places. I go where the wardens command. Sir, the Arling is on the brink of economic collapse. Trade must flow. Merchant caravans are being systematically attacked somewhere along the Pilgrim's Path. It is the only route that can reliably provision an army, feed a city, and maintain civilization. It is the road here from Denerim. You can see why it would be important. In the city of Amaranthine, there is a trader, Mervis, whose caravans have been hit particularly hard. He may know where along the road the Darkspawn, or whatever they are striking. No, it is far to the north. The fortress is said to be impregnable. It still has the areas where the griffins of old would breed, but their like will never be seen again. The Fereldans are a proud people. They are proud of you especially. Had the First Warden sent foreign fighters, it would have caused great distrust amongst the locals. Barrel was specifically chosen as Seneschal because he commands great respect here. About the Arling, he does not. But about the implications, a great deal. When Warden Commander Dryden was cast out of Ferelden generations ago, it created a dangerous precedent. We are now presented with another precedent. Wardens owning lands and commanding fealty from lesser nobles. If your Arling succeeds, it will be an example to other kingdoms that wardens are important, blight or no. Very well, Commander.
Blimey, Commander of the Grey. Right.
A while back, they caught a thief in the vigil. Took 4 wardens to capture him. Gave one of the wardens a black eye, he did. Half joking, they said he might make a good recruit. He's in the dungeon, sir.
Ah, Commander. Good thing you're here. This one's been locked up 3 nights now. Good men died while this one was protected in his cell. He won't give his name. All I know is he was caught poking around the estate in the middle of the night. I'd say he was just a thief. But it took 4 Grey Wardens to capture him. You best be careful. Whoever he is, he's no ordinary burglar, that's for sure. The Seneschal said it was your call, Commander. Technically, all the man's guilty of is theft. But who knows what else he might have come here to do. As you wish, Commander. I'll tell the Seneschal you came. He'll want to know what you decide to do with this man.
If it isn't the great hero, conqueror of the blight and vanquisher of all evil. Aren't you supposed to be 10 feet tall with lightning bolts shooting out of your eyes? Somehow I just thought that my father's murderer would be, more impressive. I am Nathaniel Howe. My family owned these lands until you showed up. Do you even remember my father? Your family was going to sell us out to the Orlesians. How could he? A Grey Warden stole into his estate and slaughtered him before I could even talk to him. I came here. I thought I was going to try to kill you, to lay a trap for you. But then I realized I just wanted to reclaim some of my family's things. It's all I have left. If you're asking whether I knew what he was up to, the answer is no. I was squired in the Free Marches. Look, I don't know what happened with the Kuslands. It sounds like it was horrible. The entire war was. Whatever my father did, however, shouldn't harm my whole family. The Howes are pariahs now. Those of us left. It's all thanks to you. And now you get to decide my fate. Ha! Ironic, isn't it? I'm not without skills. My time abroad wasn't spent chasing skirts and drinking wine. Hunting, scouting, poisons. Why? What do you care? If you let me go, I don't know. I only came back to Ferelden a month ago. If you let me go, I'll probably come back here. You might not catch me next time. The Darkspawn are a menace. If it weren't for the Blight, maybe my father would never have done what he did. But I can't do anything about them, can I? There's just you and the Grey Wardens here in my home. You're right. I'll go join King Alistair's service immediately. He'd be certain to give a Howe another chance. All ready? Good.
I brought the Seneschal for you, Commander.
I see you've spoken to our guest. Quite the handful, isn't he? Have you decided what's to be done with him? A Howe? It figures that they would turn up again. The Howes are implacable enemies, Commander.
You what?
I'm sorry, Commander. The right of conscription? On the prisoner?
No, absolutely not. Hang me first. Hard to say. You like having Grey Wardens who want you dead? I can't decide if this is a vote of confidence or punishment.
An interesting decision, Commander. Come with me, sir. We'll see if you survive the joining. From this moment forth, Nathaniel Howe, you are a Grey Warden.
The moment of truth.
The
The How is stronger than I expected. For better or for worse, he will live.
Funny. Considering all the things that have been taken, it figures this would still be here. Good guess. That's her. My father hated my mother. He only dragged this painting out when my grandmother visited, which was not often. I'd be paraded before her like a soldier on inspection, and she would pick over every flaw while father awaited his turn. I don't really know. Her family was wealthy. I remember that much. They wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole now, of course. I'd be as welcome there as a bad rash. Anyway, someone should take this down. I think it's staring at me.
Who's there? I was just keeping my nose to the dust, watching out for the Schliets. One of the lads here told me about the Schliets. Said they're common in Ferelden. They lie on the ground, looking like ordinary pairs of pants, until you turn around. That's when they strike. Right! You've heard of them. Pants that eat your eyeballs. After they're done with you, they just wander off on their unnatural pant legs. Sod. Come on, I've been on the surface less than 2 years. I don't know what's up here. That Jacob's gonna get it when I get my hands on him.
I'll do it. Look at that! Was Andraste really that much of a looker? Don't you think she would have been, I don't know, a barbarian? Sure, but Andraste was a real person once. Before she up and married the Maker, I mean. What would she have thought of the Circle of Magi? Forcing mages to fight demons, or be made tranquil? No doubt you're right. Seems to me that Andraste counseled men to seek their own path to the Maker, but the Chantry uses her words as a reason to collar us just for being who we are. That's so sweet of you. I'm all a tingle. Oh well, she's still quite a looker for a prophet. I'm just saying.
I don't mean to alarm you, Commander, but it's possible there are still Darkspawn in the Vigil. Let me explain. You know Dworkin? That mad dwarf's bombs shook the whole keep. Some of the deep cellars caved in. I suspect that there are pockets of Darkspawn below, trapped. In time, they may dig their way out. We have men who can unearth the rubble at your command. Whenever you're ready, I can take you to the basements. Straight away, sir. Here we are. The Vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades. And that blasted Dworkin's explosives didn't do the structure any favors. You heard the Commander. Put your backs into it. This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
She was like a mother to me. We must save her. No, Adria. We have to help her. There must be some way. Adria.
You murdered a slew of Darkspawn there. Well, you hear the stories about you and the Wardens. But to see it firsthand... Oh, they did too. Even though the attack was a surprise, they killed droves of Darkspawn. Just ask the poor maids who have to clean it up. But you're something else. Anyway, it looks like the explosives caved this section in. I brought along Master Voldrick.
So, this is how you humans ply your stonecraft. Disgraceful, that is. What, this would barely last a few centuries. I wager these passages may go far enough to connect to the deep roads. Aye, the Orlesian lads would have had a terrible surprise. Explains how experienced men fell to the Darkspawn. This is a grave matter. If we don't shut these tunnels, the Darkspawn can attack from below again.
Andraste's blood, there are basement entrances throughout the keep. There's no way to defend against that.
Then we follow the tunnels and hope to find a single point to block off. Never you fear, lass. With the Warden's muscle and my stonecraft, we'll find a way.
We'll need some time, but as soon as we clear it, we'll let you know.
Commander, so this is human construction, is it? My brother said you'd need a stonemason, but he didn't know the half of it. You're too kind. The Darkspawn did a number on this keep of yours, but I suspect it was crumbling well before they showed up. Your seneschal gave me some fancy decree promising men and monies to fix the vigil, but it's a paltry sum. I suppose it would be sufficient to reconstruct the walls to human standards, but who'd want that? I'm not certain of the character of the stone in these parts, but we'd need more men for certain. Proper skilled men, not some starving dusters, right? Which all boils down to coin, really. Don't take too long about it. It'll take a while to rebuild, and the Darkspawn aren't patient.
Ah, Warden Commander. I represent Master Wade, the finest...
and bloody coldest. I can't feel my fingers.
finest armorer in Denerim. we thought that you might have need of an armorer.
My one glittering moment. The highlight of my career. And now I'm stuck at Turnip Keep.
Vigil's Keep. Vigil! Sorry, Warden Commander. You know how he gets. This is a temporary relocation. The Darkspawn are most active around Amaranthine. We thought we could help.
And I suppose the money the Crown paid us had nothing to do with it?
Shh!
Providing arms and armor for common soldiers. Oh, the indignity. If we are going to be so dreadfully plebeian, I don't suppose Amaranthine has any proper metal. Silverite? Viridium? Or are we back to bronze weapons, stone clubs?
Wade has a point. He's happiest and fastest when presented with a challenge. If you come across any deposits of ore, let us know.
Ah, can you smell that? That is the smell of freedom. It comes complete with the smell of dogs and dust, but the freedom is in there too. I escaped from the tower 7 times. After the last time, they put me in solitary confinement for a year. Eventually, I'm sure they would have branded me a Maleficar, true or not, and executed me. The problem is that mages are tolerated, barely. It's like you need permission to be alive. There's nothing a mage can do to prove himself. Everyone needs to be protected from you. The end. Says the noble born on the right side of humanity. All I want is a pretty girl, a decent meal, and the right to shoot lightning at fools. Does it also come with suspicion, condemnation, and the loss of all personal freedom? Never mind me. Now and again I recall that I'm not sitting in a cell and I have to smile, that's all.
Warden Commander! Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you. Excuse my haste, but this is rather an urgent matter. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square. We don't know for sure, Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all? Others start making excuses when they hear how brutal the killings have been. The Grey Wardens are our last hope. Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
Aye, about time you showed up.
Nemea, you're still here.
I keep my promises. Here, turns out you were right. The cache is here in Amaranthine.
It is? You found it?
I did. What you do with that information is up to you. I, for one, am done dealing with mages.
I guess I should thank you.
Damned right you should. You get caught, Anders, I'm not helping you again. That's all I'm saying.
I suppose that requires some explanation. I am fluent in sarcasm. You can't fool me. Nemea is a friend. Last time I escaped from the tower, I asked her to look into some things. That's why I was in Amaranthine. The Templars thought I'd come to take a ship, but it was to meet her. During the Blight, the Templars moved their store of phylacteries to Amaranthine for safety. My phylactery is among them, Nemea learned. So long as the Templars have that sample of my blood, they can find me. I need to destroy it. What's to stop the Chantry from deciding mages and the Grey Wardens are apostates too? I want to be sure they can't ever find me again. Ever. It is. It really is. I know we're busy killing Darkspawn and all, but the sooner we find this vial, the better I'll feel.
And here I almost believed the infamous Anders wouldn't take the bait.
Ah, yes. I suppose I should have known it would be you.
You made a poor choice with this one, Commander. Anders will never submit, not to us and not to you. Oh, the phylacteries were here. I knew Anders would never be able to resist.
Oh, the way you flatter me.
I'll make sure that this murderer is never a bother to anyone again.
What? No, you can't arrest me! King Alistair allowed my conscription.
The Chantry's authority supersedes the Crown in this matter. You cannot hide within the Grey Warden's ranks. Hardly surprising. The Grey Wardens have ever been a haven for criminals and Maleficar. I do not know how you inspire such loyalty, Anders, but it will avail you naught. Now you come with us.
I wonder if Nemea knew about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. Thank you. You stood by me, and I appreciate that. I guess they do. Anyhow, let's go before someone else rushes in to waggle a finger at us.
Out of my way! I need to get out of here! No, you don't understand! She's after me! Nothing! We heard about the caravan attacks, but it wasn't us, I swear. We just thought there would be valuables left behind, but then... Maker, help me. She's here. Gotta get away.
Another scavenger here to prey on the misfortunes of others? No, you are too well armed. Here for me, then. You will not drive me from these forests. The Shems could not do it, the Darkspawn could not, and you will fare no better. The Shem merchants stole my sister. Their actions drove me to this. The caravans are only the beginning. I want Serani returned to me, or more will die. Deliver this message! Consider this a warning.
Don't these Dalish elves travel in packs? What's with a tiny camp? And here, looks like there was a bit of a fight, but no bodies. Just all these weapons. Something smells here, Commander, and it isn't me.
Don't look. Don't look at me. Olaf, my name. Came with friends to drive out away the elf, but the darkspawn were too quick. We were ripped apart, biting claws and teeth from the darkness, and then I woke, flesh and bone and gristle under me, around me, everyone dead. Dead, soft meat melting into the ground. I crawled away, came here. Can't stand to see it. No, Darkspawn came first. They slaughtered us, took our steel, brought it to the elven camp, tricked us, tricked the elf. Now, she thinks we are to blame. Hunts all in her rage while they watch.
So, all these people died over a misunderstanding? Maker, that's horrible. We have to stop her. Tell her she's wrong. If we search the woods more thoroughly, we might be able to find her again.
The Dark Ones are curious about you too. They watch you as well as her. Can you feel them? Sister? I have a sister. Do I? Elf sister? No, we did not take her. Probably dead. Or eaten. Beneath, around, from shadows. Am already dead. Am already gone. Make an end. Please.
Why are you still here? I told you to stay away from me! I warned you! This place is not for you! I know a human crime when I see it. I've experienced more than enough of them. You will pay for repeating their lies. You will never take me alive. I will not go with you to some Shemlin magistrate. I won't bow to their rules. Talk. What? The Darkspawn are mindless. It is not possible. I wondered why anyone would discard the weapons. But you say the Darkspawn planted them? That would mean the Darkspawn killed my people and took my sister. That is Sereni's. She would never willingly part with that. Our mother gave it to her before she died. Why would the Darkspawn do this? You have no reason to trust me, but let me come with you.
Great, another twitchy magic sort. Just what we need.
My name is Valana, if you care for such things. Do you know where the Darkspawn might dwell? There is an abandoned mine some ways to the north of here. The tunnels run far into the earth. We will likely find the Darkspawn there.
So you are the commander of the Grey Wardens. Do not be frightened. Your injuries have been tended to. I apologize for what I must do. I do not wish to be your enemy. But now is not the time for this. Rest.
Serani! Oh, creators, what have they done to you? They haven't done anything. I'm fine, Villana. It's not me he wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Yes, all right. Let me out and I'll take you home.
The Darkspawn have your things. You can still get it all back if you're careful and clever. They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry. I don't know anything, but take this key. It opens a chest in the emissary's room. Maybe you'll find some answers there. I found it. They're coming. You have to go. Find a way out of the mines. Please.
I can't just leave you. Serani, wait!
Hey, that's mine! That thing has my things! It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk! No one touches Ogren's junk and lives!
Why is she with that monster? We must get to her.
They're Darkspawn. They'll head underground to the deep roads. They always do.
The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say Wardens can sense Darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep. I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you? Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had enough of this place.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince. No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
You're back. Have you any news? Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I hope the culprits have been brought to justice.
No, I would like to leave.
Greetings, milady. Surely I have you to thank as well for the,
Urge to leave not abating.
Yes. I promised a donation, didn't I? Here, take this. With the Merchants Guild's compliments. Well, I suppose we could spare a little more. It was a pleasure to meet you, Warden Commander.
From this moment forth, Velana, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters.
I've held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it. Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down.
I prefer to speak for myself. The old Earl Rendenhar made certain promises to me. Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logain.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
My father built that bridge, but very well. I place my trust in you.
The Commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. Bring in Sir Temele the Ox.
Sir Temele stands accused of a murder most foul. You and your men came upon Sir Tamra in the dead of night and did cravenly ambush her. You dare too much, Captain Garavel. I am noble-born and will not submit to your accusations. You are accused of murder, sir. My soldiers found you fleeing while Sir Tamra's blood was still hot. There's a great deal of traffic on the roads, not all of it human. And it's so dangerous at night. We were merely in a hurry to reach a nice, safe place. You mock this court with your denials. You have nothing, Captain. Release me, Commander. It's this common lout's word against mine.
You will recall Sir Tamra as the knight who warned us against the conspiracy. Sir Temele was a confederate of Al Howe. There'd be some outrage. There's no love for the Ox, but he's a noble, with such scant evidence. But you are within your rights to execute him. Only some blood on their clothes, a sadly common sight on travelers these days. Besides that, nothing. The captain looked into the matter thoroughly. If he's innocent, I'm the Empress of Orlais.
But it's possible, I suppose. I fear you're correct. What is your will?
What is the meaning of this? You can't do this!
Oh, but the Commander very much can. This session of the Arling's Court is over. And Maker help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the Howe crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches. Not broken. I heard that only a Howe can enable the enchantment. I remember finding it before Father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's good to have a part of my family's legacy again. Something to be proud of.
Hey, I gotta thank you for saving my hide today. There was that guy, and he was all, and I was, but then I got hit by an arrow, and then I fell over, and it was me, but you were there, and you were all, spectaculous. I'm gonna drink to you, Commander. Here's to the...
I envy you sometimes. Must you mock me at every turn? Even the youngest human child knows of at least a dozen heroes of legend. These tales are taken for granted. They're so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear. But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Aidukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf? Stories connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul. Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day.
So what would you do if you didn't have to be a Grey Warden? Really? Once you drink the blood, it's all downhill, no? I've never liked the idea of being trapped somewhere, to be honest. It reminds me of the Circle. After my 7th escape attempt, you'd think they'd have given me credit for trying. I got really good at escaping the tower, just never good at staying escaped. Until now, I suppose. The only thing I ever missed about the Circle was that cat, to be honest. So I do. How are you doing in there, Sir Bounce-a-Lot? Ha! You'll be a fine mouser yet. Can cats be Grey Wardens?
But I don't. I can respect a woman who fights for freedom and justice. The Shemlin prophet Andraste. Do you not see her statue right here? I can look past petty hatred when I have reason to. She freed the elven slaves. Funny, isn't it? Andraste fought a tyrannical empire, only to have her followers become one themselves. People with power never fail to abuse it, even those with good intentions. No! I seek justice for my people, and that is all. We would not be like... I wish to end this conversation. Let us be on our way.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself. Here we are. Look at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
Commander, the ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Calharol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish. Orzammar wouldn't be all alone. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done. This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Should buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution. Of course.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone. The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite. The darker the better. I don't suppose, you know, in your travels... Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site. Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Samuel! Groundskeeper Samuel! Is that you?
Who? Maker's breath. If it isn't little Nate. I'd know that face anywhere.
Groundskeeper, I am overjoyed that you stayed on. Please, do you know how my brother died? And my sister? I was in the Free Marches.
Your brother died in the war. And Lady Delilah, don't you know? She isn't dead, son. Not that I know of. Last I heard, she married a storekeep in Amaranthine. Don't know which one. Poor girl.
Did you hear that? My sister is alive. Could we ask around the shops next time we're in Amaranthine? Thank you. I would be interested to know just what happened to her.
Hey, what are you staring at? Looking to start something? Oh, here to investigate the chasm, are you? It's about time. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first. Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did. Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it. Well, people, I suppose, maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of course, we had to investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right, and as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared. We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, think the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
I marked the chasm on my map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble? Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Is that really you?
Nathaniel! I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. He's so much better than that stuck-up Cousland boy that Father kept trying to set me up with. Oh, that was you, wasn't it? Awkward. And I'm sorry about your family. What my father did was terrible. Thank the Maker I'm finally away from his evil.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
She said she wants me to come back once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it. I thought he had his reasons. It was a war for Andraste's sake. Before I went to the Free Marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much? And nearly destroyed us all in the process. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool. Now please, let's get back to our business. I need to think.
Well, that was close. For a moment there, I thought I was really about to join the Legion of the Dead. I might have cracked a rib, but it's hard to be sure. Everything hurts. No, I'm fine. I just need to catch my breath. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do. The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left. When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that. There are many things much worse than death, and birthing Darkspawn day and night is probably the worst. But if the Darkspawn are really breeding an army, I can't stay here. I have to do something. Ah, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Calharol is. Safety in numbers, yes? Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
Oh, an optimist then.
Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense. I don't know much about Calharol, except what the others from the Legion told me. It used to be important. A center of learning for the Smithcast. When the fortress was lost, a lot of what the Smiths had learned was lost with it. They've never built anything quite like Calharol since. It's Juka. He's hurt. Bad.
Sigrun?
Yes, it's me. Be still and try not to talk.
No. I feel my death upon me. And it is a sweet release.
No! I have bandages. I can help.
You must listen. The brood mothers. They're breeding. I saw an army. You must stop them. But beware the children. They are abominations, even among Darkspawn.
What? What children? Whose children?
Forgive me.
Ancestors look kindly on you, brother. We have to finish what the Legion started. Those brood mothers need to be destroyed. The Legion got this far with no trouble. We got careless and complacent and stormed the main entrance up those stairs. It was a disaster. The Darkspawn were waiting. They turned the Tig's old defenses against us. We need to learn from the Legion's mistake. Avoid the main door. Most of the old dwarven fortresses had hidden side entrances. I bet this one does too. We just need to find it.
Press the attack! Go! The lost is mine! The architect sends many, but does not come himself. He is a coward. I will kill you, and he will know that he has failed to destroy the lost. He will know that the mother will tear him apart. Who comes now? I can feel you. But you are no darkspawn! What trickery is he planning? You will die, as all who serve the architect will die! The mother demands it!
We did it. If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way. I used to wish I could get away from the others. Now I'm all alone and I just want them back. Silly, isn't it? What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. Good. It's not just me, then. Something has changed in the Darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner. Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of Darkspawn to fight. Go? With you? But that would go against my vow. And my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten. Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden? And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I? Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
Herald, lost! The lost is lost! Lost!
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash over her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The father took that away, and now he takes away Cal Hero. My poor pets in Cal Hero. The father knew I would send them against him. The father feared. Cal Hero is gone, but the mother still has her tricks. Many, many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh! And then I will wait.
Dragonage, travelers. Do not be startled. We only wish to be about our way.
Marin?
Falana! Well, this is certainly a surprise. You traveling with...
Humans, yes. Believe me, the irony does not escape me, clanmate.
We are no longer your clan, Valona. Valana was exiled. She does not have a clan. We...
Stop. I do not wish to speak of this. Marin, the others who left with me, they are dead. And Serani is gone, taken by the Darkspawn.
Thank you, whoever you are. You have my gratitude. Ilshe warned her not to go with you, Valana. You see what you brought on her?
Then tell Ilshe that she was right. Oh, I can see her smug.
Ilshe has passed on. You know nothing but hatred. The clan is better off without your poison. A human is willing to defend you? This speaks volumes, Valana. Ah, we've lingered too long. Andrew will guide your path, Valana.
Do not make a fuss over me. Let us be on our way.
From this moment forth, Sigrun, you are a Grey Warden.
Then let it be.
You chose her well, Commander. She will wake shortly.
Wow. I've never seen so many books in my life. This one's a Navaran romance. Pretty spicy, too, from the looks of it. What's an Antivan milk sandwich? Oh, I see. I'll just put that back. I've only read one book. My friend Varlin taught me while we were in the Legion. He only had the one. He's dead now. He was a noble, once. From House Volney. I don't know why he ended up in the Legion. He wouldn't say. I saw death take my friends, knowing it would take him as well. I fought hard to keep us both alive. Varlin embraced the Legion's philosophy, that we were already dead. I couldn't let go like that. Survival. That's what matters. That's what Dusttown taught me. If I'm gonna get through all these books before the Darkspawn find me, I need to get started.
Are you at all curious about my exile? The humans near where you met me were trying to drive my clan away. For a while, we resisted. Then they tried to burn us out. They would have destroyed the entire forest just to keep us from their farms. The others were afraid. Keeper Ilshe said that if I wanted to fight the Shemlin, I would fight them alone. I think Ilshe wanted me to back down. But I was too proud and too angry. Thus I called Ilshe a coward, and I turned away from the clan. Serani only followed me in the hopes of changing my mind. A few others wanted what I wanted, and left with us. They are dead now. Do you really believe that? Sometimes I think you have more hope than I. Come, there is no point in dwelling on the past when there is work to be done.
Oh, look at the cute little kitty. There was a mouser in the tower named Mr. Wiggums. Only company I had when the Templars locked me up. Miss that beast a lot sometimes. But I can't keep a cat. We fight Darkspawn for a living. I suppose. Well, I'll keep him just for a while, until I find somewhere safer. Is that okay with you, kitty? I'll call you Sir Pounce-a-lot. You can stay in my pack. Just for a little while, yes?
Where is he? I know he's here. Cough him up, Warden. No, I mean my peg-legged uncle. Yes, Ogren! Where is that big Bronto turd?
Hang on to your beard, woman. Is this a conjugal visit? Looking for Ogren to grease the old wheel?
Don't lay a finger on me. You've done a lot of stupid things on a whim, but joining the Wardens...
Didn't you say it would be... hot?
We were role-playing.
Look, I didn't sign up on a whim, all right? You kicked me out.
You were just looking for an excuse.
You kept trying to make me into something I'm not. I can't play house like you want me to. I'm only good at one thing, Fells, and it's killing. No, Commander. We should have had this out before.
You had a good thing in the army. They respected you.
Felsie, I finally got the old conquer on straight, and I don't belong anywhere but here.
Fine, Ogren, if that's what you want. The baby and I will just have to get by without you.
I just end up being hit. She's a tiny thing, but packs a surprising wallop. And in this mood, she'd go straight for my danglers. Come on, there's Darkspawn waiting to be killed.
Thank the Maker you arrived. Things are getting out of hand.
The Darkspawn are everywhere. You can see them from the city walls. But the commander will spare no soldiers for our protection.
I fear this must be the work of the conspiracy against you and the Wardens. If the common folk just rose up on their own, I'll eat my boot. Maybe you can say a few words. Calm them down. Make them see reason.
Barrel, you don't coddle a revolt, you put it down. Just give me the order.
We will not be...
Let the commander speak.
We must take the keep, to be safe.
Quiet!
How dare you?
The commander speaks sense. I'm going home.
Wait!
Truly well done. That was, well, inspirational.
I don't know how you did that. Men, stand down.
Before this mess began, some nobles were awaiting an audience with you. I'll be in the keep. And Esmeralda, the commander. What was this urgent matter?
I am here about the good Arl. The good Arl you killed.
You're still loyal to Arl Howe?
Rendon was good to us. Good to me. And now his death will finally be avenged.
First a riot, now this. Blast it. Verril's been hit. It looks glancing. He'll live. I'll have the herbalist attend to him immediately. Andraste's blood, that's Ban Esmeralda. She was a fool to attack you. I'll have trusted men clean this up. We can keep this quiet for a while. There's enough cause for panic already, Commander.
Ooh, fingers twitching, so much shiny. I know better than to nick any of this. I was just remembering. Growing up castless in Dusttown, we took what we could get, when we could get it. But that doesn't excuse what I was. A thief and a lying rotten duster.
Hot. You know it.
Let's move along before the temptation becomes too great. I've only so much self-control.
Oh, sorry about that. Why, you ungrateful, backstabbing duster! If we're talking apologies, get in line. Name's Misha. I was a merchant until she ruined me. I had her running errands, trying to keep one duster out of trouble. I thought I was doing a good deed. Then, I hear House Bemo's lost a gold statuette of their paragon. Next day, it turns up in my shop.
I tried to say no, but Barat said he'd kill you if I refused. He needed to get rid of it.
House Bemo could have had me executed. You could have spoken up, told them the truth.
And then Barat would have killed me. I'm in the Legion of the Dead now. I'm going to die in the deep roads, Misha.
I have to deliver these skins to the tanner. Need to make a living somehow. Out of my way, Brand.
It's in the past. We should move on, Commander.
Something I can do for you, friend. And who are you supposed to be that's asking? Oh, welcome, my lord. Haven't seen that fellow Christoph for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while. Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now. Said he was tracking some Darkspawn, one particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn. Acting obvious, like they wanted to be caught or something. I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right? I think so. There were a few places he mentioned he needed to look. That might have been one of them. We chatted, like I said. He's married, as I recall. My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Dead. Kristoff's doing, maybe.
That answers that, I suppose. The Darkspawn are definitely here.
Yes, that is your Grey Warden. The mother told it to me that if he was lured to this place and slain, that in time you would come.
It was a trap, and we are all fools for falling into it.
And the mother, she was right. The mother is always right. The mother, she is no prophet, but she is most clever. Oh yes, that she is. Here before you is the first, and I am bringing to you a message. The mother, she is not permitting you to further his plan, whether this you know or not. So she is sending you a gift. We have come to the fate as well. It cannot be this. The mother, she has deceived me. I am betrayed. Now I am being trapped in the fate with you. I am the fool. I am the first. I am not being expendable. Both the Grey Warden and the Mother shall be learning this. I will be leaving you to the children. I will be finding my own path back into the world. Back to the Mother.
Halt! Who enters the Black Marsh?
Trapped? Then you're just as we are, locked in this endless nightmare. We've been here so long at her mercy. I almost forget what it was like before. There's a spirit that's come to free us. Perhaps you could help him. If only that were possible.
The mansion will not protect you, fiend. Come out and face your crime.
We aren't afraid of you any longer. The witch hides. Break down the door.
Be cautious, my friends. The Baroness has power within her lair, and she well knows it. We rush in at our peril. And who comes now? More minions of the Baroness? Or yet more helpless souls she has tormented? I cannot say what a Grey Warden is, but clearly you are a stranger. Perhaps it is a sign. I am Justice. I have watched this place and seethed at the wrongs visited on these poor folk, and now I seek to aid them.
Once we lived in the real world and the Baroness ruled over us. She took our children and used their blood to work dark and evil magic.
And when we burned down her mansion, she cast one final spell that brought our spirits here. We've been trapped ever since, still under her rule.
We have to help these people. It must be terrible to be trapped in this gray, lifeless world.
We have no quarrel with this Baroness. I suggest we move on and leave these people to their business.
Tell me, stranger, will you help us in this righteous task? Being a Grey Warden appears to make you an able sort, and thus your aid would be most welcome. Out of... I see. You come from the realm of mortals, as these fine people once did. Was it the Baroness who brought you here as well? Then the injustice of your own situation underscores why these people must be avenged. These men and women are dead, yet their spirits remain trapped by the vanity of this sorceress.
Until this spirit came, we were helpless, locked into this eternal nightmare. But now, we can act!
I do not know how to cross the veil back into your world. Should you aid us now, however, I promise that I will help you search. From the world of mortals, as are all these people.
We lived in a village in the Black Marsh, and the Baroness ruled over us. That was so long ago, it seems like a dream we once had. We finally rose up against her evil, and this is what she did to us. I can't even imagine what happened to our families. Has it been so long? How many years have we been held here?
Take heart, good woman. Justice will see you avenged and freed. Will you help us, stranger? If this wrong is to be undone, we will need your aid. Then we have the numbers to challenge the Baroness directly.
We waste our time with these cattle? Oh, well, if you're certain.
My intention is to storm the gate. Are you ready? Good people, we take the battle directly to the witch. For too long have her crimes gone unpunished. Now is the time to reclaim your freedom!
My. All that shouting outside, and now you've finally decided to barge in without even a proper invitation.
Foul sorceress! You will release these poor folk and submit yourself to justice.
Justice? Is that what you're calling it? What of their punishment? Burning my home to the ground and me within it.
Because you were stealing our children, using their blood to feed your vanity.
As was my due. You lived on my land, I, your rightful ruler. Your blood was mine, just as your lives are now. What's this? The pathetic fools have managed to recruit yet more sympathizers?
We are no longer alone, Baroness. Your reign ends here.
As it happens, I am no longer alone either.
My path back across the Veil lies in victory over you and your new allies. Then the Mother will pay for her treachery.
Instead, I should have chosen you, mortal.
We must be ending this. Now! The Grey Warden, it is more dangerous than you know.
Oh, as you wish, creature. Slay them, and you shall have the reward you requested.
Enough! The battle is joined!
No! You fool! Why haven't you defeated them?
They are too much. It must be sending me back through the Veil. Now, before it is too late.
Oh, I will sunder the Veil all right. I'll send them all back. But you? Your life is going to provide the power.
No! No!
What is happening? No. This is the world of mortals, beyond the veil. And this is a mortal body of flesh. I am trapped within. The witch sundered the veil in her haste. All of us were drawn through. She has returned to this realm as well. Can you not feel it? The Baroness is nearby. You misunderstand. The Baroness, she is not immortal as you are, or as were the villagers she kept trapped. There was such a mortal once, but now, that is a demon of pride. She assumed that role long ago to feed from the mortals she trapped. But here, in your world, here she will be quite something else. I do not know why I am in this body. It was not by choice, I assure you. The veil is sundered, and the tears must be closed lest they continue to spill demons out into this world. I can alter your weapons for a time, allowing them to drive back the Fate's magic. But if we are to deal with the Baroness, we must move swiftly.
So this is the world of mortals. How very dull it seems. So immutable and unchanging. Yet, I am here. I have crossed the veil. The spirits will watch in envy as the mortals of this realm bow down before me.
That will not happen, demon.
Ah, it seems I was not the only one to be drawn here. How very tiresome. Shall I use smaller words? I had no idea I could enter the mortal world this way. Had I known... Oh, but I am here now, yes? Soon I will be queen as this world deserves. And you will be the first of my subjects.
And so, it is done. For what it is worth, thank you. I have fulfilled my vow. May the victims of that woman's madness rest in peace, wherever they have gone to now. No, the spirits believe there is a place beyond the Fade, but we have no more answers to such things than you mortals. It seems I cannot return to the Fade. I am trapped here, in the body of this Grey Warden. There are memories within this poor man's mind. They're difficult to see. But he was a Grey Warden? He was slain by the Darkspawn, the one called the First? And that was your pursuit when you were tricked into the Fade. Yes, I understand now. It seems I am at a loss. I know nothing of this world, and have only a few memories of this Grey Warden to draw from. I do not wish to die.
What shall I do, mortal? You seem to be a creature of good character, and you are of this world.
Can you advise me? The demons seek out the dreamers, those mortals that come to the Fade, and they draw sustenance from their memories. My kind has no such compulsion. We feel sorry for you mortals, trapped as you are in this dismal place. But now, I am trapped as well. Alas, I have no purpose here. No goal. You mean continue this mortal's mission? As a Grey Warden? It was a Darkspawn who murdered this mortal most ignobly. And the ones that commanded it yet live. To avenge his death. Yes, that would be a purpose. Very well. I will join you, Grey Warden, if you will allow it. That is not my name. I have no name. Only a virtue to which I aspire. If I am to need a name, then use that. I am Justice, and for now I am pleased to travel at your side, Grey Warden.
Mother? It comes with sweet news, I hope. Tell the mother.
The first, it is dead. The Grey Wardens are gone from the marsh.
Wicked, wicked wardens. They killed the first. Killed him. Cut out the mother's heart.
But was it not the mother who wished him dead?
Dead? No! Peace! I wished him peace. To find the song again. To hear the sweet call. We are all lost. But the day will come when the silence ends. Even
Kristoff! Oh, thank the Maker!
I fear you are mistaken, mortal.
Kristoff? Why are you... What has happened? Killed? But he's standing right here!
Your husband is gone, and I inhabit this body now. His death will be avenged, I assure you.
Avenged? You've desecrated his body, how dare you!
It was not intentional. There was...
Get away from me!
This body has memories of this woman. Aura is her name. I did not know she would come. I must rectify this somehow. Intentionally or not, I have done this woman a great disservice. I cannot. My memories suggest her home is in Amaranthin. It will prey on me if we do not seek her out. There must be something that could be done to assuage her pain. Something. The Darkspawn call our attention, but should we get the chance to seek her out, I would be grateful.
What? This book is empty. Why have you given me this useless object? Fill it with what? Recipes for roast boar and pudding? Stories? For the... Oh, that's the silliest idea I've heard. But brilliant at the same time. The Dalish will never recover what we've lost. It may be time to start creating tales anew. Perhaps one day, they will be what connects my children and their children to their past. To me. I see now that this is a gift to be treasured. And I thank you.
I didn't think I'd ever see Misha again. After all, she's exiled and I'm in the Legion. Maybe the ancestors thought it would be funny to see me get yelled at on the street. No, she wasn't. It's all true. Misha caught me stealing a leg of nug once, and instead of telling the shopkeeper, she paid for it. She said the casteless turned to crime because we have no options. If she could help one casteless girl, but I proved that I'm scum. Just as they always said. The Legion changes people. Some change for the better, others for the worse. But all of us change. I know now, having lost many friends, that friendship isn't something to be squandered. Perhaps I could make amends. Misha said something about working for a tanner. I could visit, just to talk. Thank you. Well, I should rest. Busy days ahead of us.
Ah, sod it! Nothing. Stubbed my toe. Just one of those days. Actually, it's been one of those weeks. This isn't gonna make you think any less of me, is it? Who cares? I've just been thinking about Felsi and the Nugget. Didn't do right by them, did I? That's what I like about you. You're honest, like a sock to the gut. I think Felsi knew, even if she never acknowledged it to herself. She knew I could never settle down again. I did once, and, well, you know. People survive losing a leg, Warden. Doesn't mean they're not damaged. She'll be all right in the end, though. But the Nugget, that's got me all torn up inside, Commander. Little one won't understand. Maybe I could visit once in a while, write some letters. That's the least I could do as a father. And hey, the little one will grow up thinking Daddy's a great hero. Oh, you. Get going before I get misty-eyed. Go on.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden. Or maybe he did. It was my grandfather we're talking about. His name was Padric How. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died. I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to. There isn't a blight now, either. That doesn't mean Grey Wardens aren't still needed. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
May I point out that you're all right? And the picture of virile heroism and a scholar. Really, when the Templars came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful. I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. But being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park with Darkspawn. You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
Aura, please do not be alarmed. I do not wish to frighten you.
You are in my husband's body.
I am a spirit of justice. I meant your husband no harm. I would ease your distress had I the power.
I knew when he left that this could happen. He told me. His father died a Grey Warden too.
Tell me, is there anything I can do for you? Tell me, and I will do it.
Avenge him, spirit. I will wait for his ashes a little longer, if it means that whoever did this to him will pay.
The Darkspawn. Yes, I understand. And she is gone. Did I do the right thing? That is wise. She loved this man a great deal, and he loved her. I envy what they had. I must think on this more. But another time, thank you for bringing me here.
You? Going to get me kicked out of Amaranthine too?
I know that nothing I say will make things better, so I want to give you this.
A ring. What is this, a proposal? You're not my type.
It'll fetch a fair price, even on the surface, to help you rebuild your life.
This looks like the crest of House Volney. Stole this off a noble, did you?
My friend Varlin was a noble before he joined the Legion. I kept it when he died, to remember him. My weapons belong to the Legion or the Grey Wardens. It's the only thing I have left. Varlin was supposed to give up everything he owned anyway. It's better this way.
This will go a long way. I could start another business. You've done right, Sigrun.
I have been thinking of Aura, the mortal woman who was wife to Kristoff. I continue to envy their love, but envy is what a demon feels, a desire for something it cannot have. I think I understand. You coexist with both great darkness and great beauty. It must be confusing. Yet now I find myself wishing to be more. It is enlightening. Thank you for bringing me to this world. Which I shall continue to do, if you allow it. You have proven yourself a friend, Grey Warden, an example of all that is worthy in the mortal world. I am proud of what we will accomplish together.
Commander, many of the lords have gathered. The Darkspawn have fielded armies, and the nobles want to know how you will protect them. Shall I assemble them, or do you need more time to strategize? I will send messengers at once.
We've waited enough. Those who are late will just have to be filled in.
Lord Edelbrecht, this is the commander of the Greys Council, not yours.
What will you do then, Commander? I've lost whole villages to the army of Darkspawn. This is no...
Commander! Commander!
What is it, girl?
A Darkspawn army is within sight of Amaranthine.
Make her protect us. They're attacking the city?
Some of the Vigil soldiers are still there. She won't fall easy.
Our forces cannot move quickly enough, but a small band might make it in time.
But that's suicide.
We must try.
If anyone can turn the Darkspawn tide, it would be you, Commander.
Fighting a horde of Darkspawn with almost certain death awaiting? Don't even think of leaving me here, Captain.
Who do you want to take with you, Commander?
I'm already dead. I've nothing to lose.
Who else will you bring?
Initially, I thought you were utterly mad to invite me to join your order. But redemption... A man could die for that, and feel good about it.
Who else will you bring?
We will cut down all Darkspawn before us, and I will learn what they have done with my sister.
And so it is decided.
I'll make sure the Vigil's ale supply is safe. Leave a few Darkspawn skulls for me to kick in, right?
If I ever had doubts of you, they are erased. Fight nobly, and if you die, die with honor.
Oh, I miss out on the suicide mission. Oh, life can be so unfair. But, good luck. Chin up and all that?
The rest of us will stay here. Make her protect you and hold you close, Commander.
Grey Warden, save my family. My family's in the city.
Please calm yourselves while I speak to the Warden Commander. Warden Commander. I am glad you arrived when you did, but I fear there is little that can be done now. A couple of nights ago, a swarm of gruesome creatures emerged from beneath the city. They spread pestilence and destroyed everything they touched. Then at dawn, the other Darkspawn attacked. Warden Commander, it's too late. Amaranthine is lost. Their corruption is so virulent. At least a quarter of the city succumbed within the first day.
Constable, there is a Darkspawn approaching, alone.
Archers, take him down!
Peace. Do not be killing. Only talk. Architect has a message for Grey Warden. The Mother's army. It marches to Vigil's Keep. She attacks now. The Architect, he sends me to warn you. You must save the Keep, then finish the Mother in her lair. The Grey Wardens are valuable to the Architect. The Mother, she knows this.
If we leave now, we may be able to make it back to the Vigil in time to save it.
And what about the Darkspawn here?
Soon, they will go to Vigil's Keep as well. The Mother, she wants the Keep destroyed utterly.
The Darkspawn has a point. We cannot leave with this other army hot on our heels. The Constable says the city is lost. I say we destroy it, burn it, and all the Darkspawn within.
There must be people in there. Just because the scouts haven't seen them doesn't mean they're not there. We can't give up on them.
You know in your heart destroying the city is the only real option. I stand with the commander in this.
If you will not go to the aid of these people, send me. I will enter the city alone. I apologize if I spoke out of turn, Commander. I will do as you say.
Then Amaranthine will burn. Maker, forgive us for what we are about to do.
Commander.
Hey, you didn't leave us to be crushed by rampaging Darkspawn. Have I mentioned how much I love you? But not in that way.
You came back for us? I bet you didn't want Hogren to have all the death and glory to himself, huh?
You have returned. I did not think you would.
Surprise.
A great deal was sacrificed to bring us here.
I don't know how you got here in time, but Andraste's blood, we could use your help. A few days after you left for Amaranthine, we spotted the Darkspawn. A whole army. The walls have been bloodied, but the worst is yet to come.
Aye, Commander. There will be no ogres bursting through your walls anytime soon.
With prodding, considerable prodding, Master Wade has mended the soldier's armor as best as he could. I only hope it will be enough.
The men I brought for the War Council are still assembled here. We have not forgotten what you have done for us and our people.
I'm not a half-bad shot with a bow. I'll be on the tower. If you want me to harass any particular Darkspawn, just point them out.
Darkspawn by the scores and a handful of stone is all that separates us. Feels like home. With the lyrium sands you gave me, I cooked up some real surprises for the catapult. Just holler if you want a whole mess of beasties to meet their maker.
Amaranthine burned?
The city was already sacked. The survivors diseased. Or worse.
As you command. Scouts report the Darkspawn are advancing on the walls.
I will fight with you, Commander. My scouts will let us know where the fight is fiercest.
The Warden Commander has arrived. The Mother will be most pleased with our herald. We break this keep. We break the Wardens. We leave only ash. Hold together, men! Undress this blood! Hold! On me! For the Wardens! For Amaranthine!
Commander. Did we win? I've seen enough of battle to know. I'm a dead man. It has been an honor, sir. Fight them with everything you have.
He's dead, Commander. There's nothing I can do.
The smell of blood, fresh in the air. Their walls will not hold. Ogre, you will crush them. The underground is blocked. You must succeed.
Where'd they go? Is all that blood mine?
We've won. The price was dear, but the vigil holds. Veril would be proud.
Captain! Commander! I've news. We know where the Darkspawn came from. Their retreat left a trail even the greenest of recruits could follow.
With what men? The army has taken heavy losses. Dead, wounded. It will be some time before they can mobilize again.
Commander has the right of it. Every day you wait is another day of broodmothers spawning new evil. We've seen you in action, Commander. You and your companions are an army all on your own.
I owe you an apology. When I returned from the Free Marches, I was certain my family was destroyed for being on the wrong side of the war. But my father did it to himself. No conspiracies, just one stupid, selfish man. I should have known better. I should have dug deeper before I acted. I was an idiot, and like a child I blamed you and the Wardens. And here you've even proven to be a friend of sorts. Or am I reading that wrong too? Good. You know, when you conscripted me, I would not have thought I'd end up liking it. Anyway, let's be on our way. I don't want to take up more of your time.
I need to thank you for letting me join the Grey Wardens, for showing me the surface. But I hope you don't think I've abandoned the Legion. In Dusttown, my word meant nothing to anyone. Then I joined the Legion and took a vow to protect Orzammar. That's worth something. For once, I'm worth something, and I must honor that, even if it means I'll die. That's what worries me, Commander. In the Legion, death looms over us constantly. Like a dirty uncle. Here, death seems distant when the surface is safe. I'm going back to the deep roads. For a warden's last walk. For the calling. You can't make that choice for me, Commander. Each warden decides when she is ready, doesn't she? I finally understand what Varlin meant. I never accepted my sentence. Raging against it only caused me pain. Now that I've been granted a reprieve, now that I have a choice, I know what I must do. I'm touched, but I've made up my mind. But the Darkspawn still threaten the surface. and that is my first concern.
And so we meet again. No, Uther. That is not how this must begin. I owe you an apology, Commander. When last we met, I intended to explain myself. Fate, however, intervened. I restrained you, only to prevent the misunderstanding that occurred with the rest of your order.
Yeah, the sort of misunderstanding that ends with a field of dead bodies. I get those sometimes.
I sent the Wizard to ask for the Grey Warden's help. I should have anticipated that you might view our approach as an attack. I am rarely able to judge how your kind will react. It was most unfortunate. The Grey Wardens that were brought to me were already dead. I took their blood just as I took yours, because I had little choice. Things have not gone as I planned. I only ask that you hear me out. Should you still wish to slay me afterwards, you may try. My kind has ever been driven to seek out the old gods. This is our nature. When we find one, a blight is begun. Each time we attack your surface lands and you fight back until we are defeated. To break the cycle, my brethren must be freed of their compulsion. For that, I need Grey Warden blood. Hundreds of thousands of my kind are killed before each blight is ended. It is a plague on our race. We do not begin a blight because we crave power or destruction. We obey the call of the old gods without choice. In order to become what you are, you drink the blood of my kind. To transform. Similarly, we must transform. I have created a version of your joining that uses the blood of Grey Wardens. You take the taint into yourself. What we take is your resistance. That is how my brethren are freed. In your blood lies the key to their immunity against the call of the old gods.
I like my blood where it is, in my veins.
Once they are freed, the Darkspawn think for themselves. They speak, they act. Some, however, have reacted poorly. They are flawed and they rage against me. The Mother gathers them to stop me, as she seeks to stop you. I cannot defeat the Mother alone, and I cannot free the Darkspawn unless she is defeated. Our goals are the same.
Darkspawn or no, he has a good point. Do we really want to keep killing each other forever?
Help me kill the Mother, and after it is done, I will leave to continue my work. My most flawed creation. Freedom drove her mad, and she has poisoned the minds of the others. She has influence with the ones who have not been freed, and she gathers them as an army. I do not seek to rule, my brethren. I only seek to release them from their chains. I was born as I am, an outsider amongst my kind. Why? I do not know. Why do some of your kind become Grey Wardens? Why do some possess magic? I have no answers. And how would they know when the choice has been deprived of them? Without choice, there is only one path before them, and that leads to the Blight. I believe there is another way.
What if he's wrong? What if this doesn't stop the blight, but makes something worse?
Hey, if playing with their newfound minds keeps the Darkspawn away from Orzammar, I'm happy.
Thank you, Commander. I realize what a leap of faith this is for you. I hope that I prove worthy of your trust. The mother lies ahead, Warden. I cannot approach her physically. Her children protect her from my power. But when you reach her, I will do whatever I can to help you. You have my promise.
Now the pieces fall into place. The Grey Warden comes, the instrument of the Father. Oh, and the Father, he is but a shadow. Oh, how my children protect me. How they love me.
I have told you many times, Mother. I am not the Father. I am simply the Architect.
It does not change what you are. You took away that beautiful music, left us with nothing.
It was a mistake to free you. It has left you with madness. I am truly sorry.
But perhaps the Warden would like to hear how it was that the Father began the Blight. You want the source of the Archdemon? The one who brought all our kind to the surface? Here he is!
Well, paint me green and call me a turnip.
Ah, there it is then. Unfortunate. I did find the old god Athemiel, but I did not wish another blight. I attempted my joining ritual. My hope was that this would free all Darkspawn, unravel the curse from its source. Alas, I was unlucky. Is it not the way of the Grey Wardens to do what must be done, in the name of combating the Blight? The Blight is a menace, both for your people and for mine. To end it requires sacrifice and risk.
And how lonely the Father was. How terrible to be the outcast, the outsider. He claims he wishes the Darkspawn to be free, but what he truly wants is to correct them.
However you feel about what I have done, the Mother is mad. She cannot be allowed to...
Begone, Shadow! You already have. And now the hero is alone. Oh, the Mother knows your ways. You will not let her be, no, not after what she's done. So it must end. It all must come crashing down! Perhaps we will hear the song again when we die. Oh, let it come. Let it come.
They called it Amgarak. Victory. Out of arrogance or optimism. They hoped to earn a victory for the Dwarven people by recreating Caridin's research. But the tide was abandoned. The researchers lost. The deep road swallowed Amgarak in the dream of reclaiming our former glory. While the dark spawn ravaged the surface, we sent an expedition to uncover the Tig. My brother was with them. They never returned. I write to you, Warden, because you have accomplished things others have declared impossible. Help me find my brother and bring him home. This is a matter of great sensitivity, and I can trust no one but you. Ever your humble servant, Jarek Dace. Thank you again for helping me, Warden. Everyone else had given up, but I couldn't abandon Brogan. He's my brother. I apologize for insisting that you come alone. House Dace does not want the location of Amgarak known to the rest of Orzammar. King Balin told me you were the one to look for. He said if anyone could save Brogan, you could. House Dace sacrificed many men to discover this place. Any knowledge found here should be ours to do with as we please. Of course, Brogan is my primary concern, but Amgarak hides secrets. Great ones. An expedition of over 20 men doesn't just disappear. There's something in there, and I'm guessing it's not friendly. I don't think we'll encounter many Darkspawn. Our scouts reported seeing them near Amgarak, but they never attacked, only observed. Amgarak is not too far ahead. Modified. They must have experimented on existing golems in Amgarak. Maybe they also learned the secret to building new ones. Tronka's off her rock. Sure, she's making golems for Orzammar now. But she gets a whiff of sulfur, and who knows? Orzammar needs an alternative source of golems. Something that doesn't involve a cracked paragon. I wonder if this golem is still functional. There might be a control rod somewhere. What sort of magic is this? Blast. We'll have to find another exit. What's wrong with him? This magic, this light. I can't even touch him. Broken. Brother, can you hear me?
Bitter patter. Listen, the shadows. They whisper.
What is this? Some sort of surfacer curse? He's here. I can see him. He's still alive. I hope you're right, Warden. I'm not leaving this place without him. I'm going to save you, little brother. Just hold on.
And heavens, and the stench was unbearable.
You're all right.
Jarek? No, Jarek, can't stay. Get out. Go.
What?
The light was all around, went through me. Everyone disappeared. Have to hide, Jarek, have to hide. Died? All dead. Torn apart. Harvested. Stop it. Destroy everything. Please find Darian.
I know Darian Olmec. He's a scholar who led the expedition. Brogan, listen. Is Darian Olmec still alive?
Yes. No. I don't want to be taken. Get it away. Stop the light. Don't touch it.
Rest easy, brother. You did well. He probably has some understanding of this place. We need to find him. I know my brother. He's a survivor. He might be a little confused, but his sword arm is as steady as ever. Let's go. Brogan too.
They called it the Harvester. They knew it was a terrible mistake, and they trapped it within these tunnels. Our foolish greed led us here, and now we are trapped along with it. Our only hope is to destroy everything. The creature, the research, the magic that sustains this place. I must get to the forge. But the doors are sealed. It will take a specific combination of switches. I must think more.
This is madness. He wants us to destroy everything? After all we've done to reclaim this place? All the men we've lost?
Trust him. Darien understands. Darien sees.
No. It can't come down. Not now.
Time to go, Jarek. The forge is destroyed, like Darien wanted.
The creature is dead. There could be other notes. More information to...
No, Jarek. Not worth more death.
That's it. It's over. Everything's lost.
No, brother. We're still alive. Let's go home.
Flemeth once told me that temptation lies in the forbidden. Do not follow me, I said. Harder words I have never spoken. Some doors should never be reopened.
Not another step. What are you doing here? Call off your hound, Shem. I believe I asked you first. Ugh. Fine. I am Ariane of the Dalish people. My keeper sent me to find Asha Belinar, the woman of many years. I see. Then we have more in common than I expected. I pursue Morrigan as well. She has done a great injustice to my clan. Has she wronged you? They say she is beautiful, but I have never heard anyone claim she is capable of love. Morrigan stole an ancient book my clan has guarded since the days of Arlathan. We were the only ones with such a piece of our history. Everything we once had, all legacy of our ancient magics, were stripped from us. First by the Tevinter Magisters, then by the Wretched Circle. And Morrigan took what little was left. For almost 2,000 years, the Dalish people have been wanderers, a shadow of what we once were. This book, as much of a mystery as it is to us, is one of the only clues on how to reclaim that past. My keeper, Solon, says it was a treatise on something the ancients called Alluvian. The word is as old as the book itself, and its meaning has been lost, save perhaps to Morrigan. One month ago, she visited our clan in the name of friendship, and took great interest in our history. She knew exactly what she was looking for. The keeper allowed her to see the book. 2 nights later, it was gone. Help me.
We both want Morrigan, and we can aid each other. The Book of Eluvian was reclaimed for my clan by an elven mage who stole it from the Circle of Magi before defecting. He said other similar treasures remain in the library, but they would never allow a Dalish to view them. Perhaps you will meet a different reception. Masiranis, I look forward to working with you.
Welcome to Ferelden's Circle of Magi. Please, keep your hound under control. Some of the apprentices are easily startled. And I see you have a Dalish elf with you.
Is that a problem? What is that supposed to mean? Most Dalish are common thieves?
As you say, the Circle is glad to have you as a guest. As you can see, things are much changed from when you were last here. Gregor is in Denerim, attending to some important business. My name is Hadley. I lead the Templars in the Knight Commander's absence. If you're looking for a book, you can start in the Index section. As the Warden Commander, you and your guests are free to explore the first floor of the tower without an escort. Good day to you.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Enchantment!
Yes. Bodan is trading in Redcliffe. If you're interested in his goods, I believe Sandal has some of them to offer you.
I recognize the character on this page. I think it makes up part of the word Eluvian. I think so. The script is strange, but it must be. This is a library, isn't it? Perhaps another book could help us translate this.
I shall do it.
Oh, don't let a dog in here! And what are you doing? Be careful! You're bending the book too much. It'll crack the spine and cause the pages to fall out. Just thinking about it is making me dizzy. Browsing the chapter on the Eluvians. No one's actually found one, you know.
You know what Eluvian is?
It's Old Elvish for seeing glass. Mirror.
It's a 2,000-year-old dialect.
She's right. The word is from the lost language of Arlathan, forgotten over eons of slavery. I only know a few dozen words of it, and I'm the Circle's linguist. Eluvian isn't just any mirror. It's a special kind. When the Imperium sacked Arlathan, they took these mirrors and tried to unlock their power. But all they could use them for was communication over long distances. Ah, you have a friend with a special interest. Maybe she needs to talk to someone.
My people crossed paths with another Dalish clan not too long ago. Two of their young hunters encountered a strange mirror in some ruins. One disappeared, the other became deathly ill. They never found the one, and the other died. They left Ferelden and traveled north to forget their sorrows. Shattered. Destroyed.
Why?
It was corrupted by the Darkspawn, beyond hope of recovery. They did it to protect others.
Even broken, it could be used to find the others. No, don't get ahead of yourself, Finn. You have to be sure.
What? What do you know?
This is so exciting. We have to get to the repository. Hadley has the key. Hadley! Just the man I was looking for.
Not looking very hard, were you? I'm always here.
Good one. So I need to go into the repository.
No.
No? Why not? I'm not some drooling apprentice.
It's because of me, isn't it?
No. The Sentinels have been behaving erratically, so the repository is locked for everyone's safety.
Oh, well then. Sorry for bothering you.
Unfortunately, we are still not sure yet. The repository isn't crucial to the daily functioning of the Circle, so we've left it until we can spare more men. Oh, very well. It's your necks. But before you go, what's so important down there?
The statue. It knows things about Tevinter, and I need to speak to it.
All right. Be careful and keep the mess to a minimum.
The prison is breached. I see the encroaching darkness.
Wow. It does talk.
Hello?
The shadow will consume all.
Something is causing it distress. The tears in the veil, most likely. The statue's useless until we mend the veil.
I am the spirit of Eleni Zenobia, once consort and...
Advisor to Archon Valerius, blah blah, fall of the house. Yes, we've been through that.
Finn. Greetings.
We've conversed before, on the Imperium. It's hard to get answers out of it. Requires parsing all the grandiose mumbo-jumbo. We know where a broken Illuvian lies. Can it still be used to find the others?
Scry, the broken glass, dagger sharp, will be your key. Yes. The lights of Arlathan will illuminate the Scryer's path. The Archons possessed them, but they were misused, befouled, and lost, like so much the Imperium touched. Some were saved, carried by fugitives from the Elven city. Their sorrow awoke the stone, and her children sheltered them. They found a sanctuary in the deep halls of Cad Halash, now known as Kadash. There the lights of Arlathan lie, shielded from unworthy eyes.
The lights of Arlathan. This statue would be a treasure unmatched for my people. Yet the mages keep it here like old junk.
Deep halls of Cad Halash. Must mean a dwarven tide.
Goodbye, Finn. We will not speak again.
Now, mage, tell us what's going on.
The Illuvians are linked, all of them. If you have one, you can find the others, if they still exist. But the one you know of is broken and corrupted. So we need something else to amplify the magic.
The lights of Arlathan.
Yes. I'm sure I have a map to Kadash Tag somewhere in my books. I'll find it on the road. I'm not sure I like the deep roads. Fewer darkspawn than expected, but it feels like we're being watched. Wait, why did we stop? Is this Kadash Taig? Right, so I've been going through my old notes, and I came across this footnote. Apparently, the elves would magically conceal relics of great significance, thus shielding them from unworthy eyes. And given what the Tevinter did, I'd say they count as unworthy.
You don't say.
That's my hypothesis. But they might just be buried in the ground, too. Actually, that's very likely. It looks like Kadash Taig was built on the ruins of Catalash. The lights of Arlathan could be miles below us.
I liked the other theory more.
If the elves concealed the relics with magic, only the blood of their kin will reveal them. Ariane, we need your blood.
Excuse me?
Just a few drops, that's it. Blood doesn't power the spell, it's just a component. It's certainly a gray area, so let's just keep this between the three of us, shall we? 4 of us. You share the same blood as the Arlathan elves, so you're the only one this enchantment might recognize.
Fine. Just because hearing that gets me all tingly. A few drops.
I'll be gentle. My spell will reveal vortices of magic. Standing in them should allow us to see the energy being drawn to the relics, which will lead us to them. We have 4 lights of Arlathan. I hope that's enough. We still need the shard of the Illuvian, though. Let's head to the Elven Ruins when you're ready.
That ring. You play with it often. A ring is a significant gift. In human cultures, does that not mean... You put yourself in such danger just to find her. What will you do when you reach her? Forgive me. In my clan there are few secrets. I forget you are not one of us. We'll find her. You have my word. The ancient Alluvian will be our key.
I can't believe this is one of the Alluvians. It's magnificent. And broken. Mostly broken. With the shard and the lights of our Lathan, we should be able to scry for an unbroken mirror. This looks like a suitable place to do the ritual. We can start whenever you're ready. Am I bleeding? Oh, look, a rip in my robe.
What happened to Ariane? Give us your blood. Who cares if it hurts?
It's my blood. That's different. I've pinpointed another Alluvian. It's in the Dragonbone wastes. The Tevintus probably moved it there to see if the ancient dragon bones could enhance the Alluvian's power. It might be hidden, or only appear to those who know its location. We examine the mirror. It might give clues to what Morrigan's doing. If she's looking for the Alluvians as well, she might even be there. Shall we? What is that?
Of Varteril? It can't be. They're only legends. It is said they were rock and tree, wind and rain, given form and breath by the elven gods to protect their people.
To protect their people? Then why does it look like it's going to eat you? The Alluvian. And it's glowing. We should...
I think she's expecting you. Ask her about our book.
No further, please. One more step and I leave. For good this time. I assume you know what this is. I have gone to great lengths to find and activate this portal. Give me reason and I use it, and you will not be able to follow. I remained because I sensed your approach. You kept the ring. Tell me, why did you come? And you once argued with me that love is not weakness. I will never understand you, and you will never understand me. I would not even know where to begin explaining. He is safe, and beyond your reach. All you need to know is that the child is an innocent. He knows nothing of the destiny that lies before him. My plan is to leave and prepare the child for what is to come. Such preparation requires time and power. I must have both if I am to be successful. More than this, I dare not say, even to you. Then allow me to provide you a warning. 'Tis Flemeth you should beware of, not me. Hunt her if you hunt anyone. My mother has tricked her way past death and more. She is no more finished than I am. I thought I knew what Flemeth planned. I thought what she craved was immortality, and yet I was wrong. So very wrong. She is no blood mage, no abomination. She is not even truly human. The ritual was but a means to an end, a herald for what is to come. Change is coming to the world. Many fear change and will fight it with every fiber of their being. But sometimes, change is what they need most. Sometimes, change is what sets them free. What I want is unimportant now. I cannot tarry longer. The time has come for me to go. You cannot know what you ask. 'Twould be better if you stayed. For you, for us both. Then come, my love. We will face the future together.